What is up here, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 here today, bringing you a quick video just before game day. I was going to make this video next week, but I just decided I want to make it now because going forward, this is going to decide in many ways who wins the division and who ends up going to the playoffs in the NFC East. Because we are at week 7 now, guys. And so this is going to just be my state of the NFC East video. It's just what I'll call it, state of the NFC East mid-season, something like that. So right now the Redskins are 3-2, guys. The Cowboys are 3-3. The Eagles are 3-3, and the Giants are 1-5. So this division, other than the Giants, is still very much a toss-up. As much as the Eagles have failed, that we feel. The Redskins are not far behind, and the Redskins actually play the Cowboys this week. So I will be rooting for Dallas on this game because, actually, you know what, honestly, either way we lose, but I probably will still be rooting for Dallas just because I don't want to see the Redskins go 4-2. I'd rather see them go 3-3 and have the Cowboys go 4-3 as well, because if the Eagles beat the Panthers, they will be 4-3. So that would kind of just narrow the gap a little bit more. And then, of course, the Eagles play the Panthers. I made my preview video for that if you guys want to go check that out. Just really didn't go over much in that video, honestly, because this is just going to be the game where we're going to really see if the Eagles emerge or not. So I'm really just anticipating this game, and I'll make a reaction video after that just to kind of let you guys know what I want. Then we have the Giants who play Atlanta. But honestly, the Giants, in my opinion, I feel like they're just out of it at this point. They're done. Eli Manning looks really bad. The whole offense is Saquon Barkley, and that's just not going to get them to do anything this year. The NFC is too loaded. Not even just the NFC East, the NFC in general. And so I just don't see the Giants doing anything. So this is really just between the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Redskins at this point. And so, yeah, that's kind of the state of the NFC East, guys. We're all very mediocre yet again. I've noticed the NFC East tends to go from mediocre one year to really good the next year, where one of the teams really represents well in the playoffs. I guess that the last 2 years that hasn't really been, because Dallas did really well and then the Eagles did really well last year. But this year we don't know. I mean, we're at week 7. Like I said, this is the time, guys. This is the pivotal time where we're going to see what teams emerge in the NFC East and the NFC as a whole. The Rams look really good right now, but that's honestly the only team in the NFC that I can see just going away with it. The Bears look really well also, but the Bears are very similar to the Eagles. I see some warts in their team as well. So other than the Rams, and we don't even know, and the best part about it is the Eagles will play the Rams in LA. I'll be at that game. That's going to be a very intense game to watch for 2 reasons. One, I think that is going to be a playoff preview game, and 2, the Eagles and the Rams have kind of built up this semi-rivalry similar to the Vikings and the Eagles over the last year or so. So it's just going to be a very intense game in LA. And this will be a huge test for the Eagles on the road at that point. But basically, we just got to handle the Jaguars and the Panthers, guys. If the Eagles can handle that, they go 5-3 into the bye week. Coming out of the bye week to play Dallas in Philadelphia on primetime TV. Sets them up to be huge in this NFC and the division as a whole. Really, the games that the Eagles lost to this year, they really should not have lost. If you look at all of those games, the defense did bad things and the offense did bad things, and penalties have been the killer. And I think the Eagles will get this wrapped up. Another huge factor has been injuries. The Eagles have not been able to overcome the injury bug quite as well as they did last year. And that's mostly just because the roster's a lot weaker. We're going to have Torrey Smith coming back for this Panthers game, and, Too bad he was traded because he should be an Eagle. They should have found a way to like guys like him, LeGarrette Blount. They should have tried harder to keep guys like that. Jay Ajayi, you know, like I've said in the past, I never saw him as being a starter on this team, just because he's just not that kind of guy, in my opinion. Like, the Dolphins kind of used him as a starter, but that was because they didn't really have anyone else. He's always kind of been more of like a Wendell Smallwood. Like, not a bad running back, just not someone you're going to feature the whole game. And the Eagles don't have that anymore without LeGarrette Blount. And then also with Torrey Smith, you know, having Torrey Smith really helped Alshon Jeffrey widen the field. Now we got Jordan Matthews on that side, so we're just going to have to see what they do, and if Howie Roseman still does make a trade. That's one of the reasons I haven't been making as many videos lately, is because I feel like there's really nothing to talk about. I don't want to be one of those guys that gets into like the clickbait rumor videos constantly. You know, I like to make one video to cover it, like when Le'Veon Bell rumors started. But after that, you know, I kind of put it to bed. I don't like to talk about it and dwell on it. So, all in all, you know, like I said, the state of the NFC East is this, guys. Every team is very mediocre right now. None of them have breaking away. And we're going to really see over the next couple weeks what happens with this division. And honestly, at this point, it's anyone's division. But if you really look at it, guys, we all know the Eagles are the best team in that division. They have the best quarterback. They have the best defense. They may not have the best offensive weapons right now, but they also have the best coach. So there's really no reason why the Eagles can't continue to win and make a push in the playoffs. Honestly, if the Eagles don't make the playoffs at all this year, you know, I consider this season a failure. I don't care if they miss it by one game. When you go from the Super Bowl to this, your expectations rise. And I agree with a lot of Eagles fans. We need to hold this team more accountable, hold Doug Peterson more accountable, Jim Schwartz. They just need to do better. This is not what we expected out of them. The O-line needs to step up. Everyone needs to step up. And they need to win this division, because this division is not hard to win. So, anyway, guys, that's the video. What do you think about this going into the game? Do you think the Eagles can make a push here? Or do you think they're just outmatched this year? Do you think the coaching staff is going to make the adjustments? Whatever you guys think, comment down below. If you're returning to the videos, I appreciate it so much. But also, if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as I'll be covering the Eagles and the NFL all season long. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Jigsaw0097, and I will talk to you all later.